In due course of time, Radha and Krishna revealed themselves to them. Lighting up all directions, they spoke gently. You are very fortunate. You have performed worship in Navadvip, which is very dear to us. Here we take on one form as the son of Sachi. And at that moment, the two became the one golden form of Gauranga. So Nimbarka in amazement said, never have I seen or heard of such a form. Then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu requested Nimbarka Acharya that please keep this form as a secret and just preach Krishna Bhakti and the pastimes of Radha and Krishna. Later on, I will appear to perform my pastimes. And at that time, you will take birth in Kashmir as a great Pandit out to defeat all opponents. And you will tour everywhere and you will be known as Kashmiri Pandit. Greatly proud, you will come to Mayapur and you will meet me. We will have a Shastric discussion and I will defeat you and give you love of God. So this is none other than Keshav Kashmiri. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when Keshav Kashmiri was there, so Keshav Kashmiri is none other than Nimbarka. When Chaitanya Mahaprabhu suddenly disappeared, Nimbarka wept in great love. Then after worshipping the feet of his gurus, he departed elsewhere. Everywhere he went, he preached Krishna Bhakti and defeated all the Pandits. And this place, Bailpukur, is non-different from Bailvan in Vrindavan. And Bailpukur, which is in Navadvip, that is non-different from Bailvan in Vrindavan, that is in Vrindavan. And at this place, Mother Sachi Mata, the mother of Lord Chaitanya, was born. Okay. Present here is a deity of Madan Gopal, which was worshipped by Sachi Mata's father, Nilamba Chakra. So at this place where the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was born, there Madan Gopal deities are being worshipped. That was being worshipped by Nilamba Chakra. Okay. So this was just some background about how Nimbarka Acharya met all the four Kumaras. And the four Kumaras gave him the transcendental teachings, the Krishna Mantra and Sanat Kumar Samhita. And then at their order, by taking the darshan of Radha and Krishna, so Nimbarka Acharya went out for preaching Krishna Bhakti. Further on, yes. So this was some background. And what else? So we will then what happened? Then Vedanta, the Nimbarka Acharya, he wrote commentary on Vedanta Sutra, and that is called Vedanta Parijata Saurabha. The commentary. The commentary on the Vedanta Sutra written by Sri Nimbarka Acharya, its name is Vedanta Parijata Saurabha. Then again, his disciple, Nimbarka Acharya's disciple, Srinivas Acharya. So we should not be confused with Srinivas Acharya who appeared in Mahaprabhu's time. That was different, and this is different personality. His disciple wrote another commentary on Vedanta Sutra only, but he wrote commentary on the Vedanta Parijata Saurabha, and his commentary was known as Vedanta Kaustubha. Okay, Vedanta Kaustubha. Again, as I discussed, that Nimbarka Acharya himself appeared in the form of Keshav Kashmiri in the time of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So Keshav Kashmiri accepted Nimbarka, he is himself actually in his previous lifetime. So Keshav Kashmiri accepted Nimbarka Sampradaya and composed an explanation of Vedanta Kaustubha named Kaustubha Prabha. Okay. So he himself wrote the explanation on the Vedanta Kaustubha, which was written by Srinivas Acharya. Okay. So in that way, mainly we have these three main books in Nimbarka Sampradaya, the commentaries on this Vedanta. What are some other books? So Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, he mentions that apart from Vedanta Parijata Saurabha, The following literatures and commentaries were composed by Sri Nimbaditya, according to the members of his Sampradaya. So Nimbarkacharya also wrote Gita Bhashyam, Sadachara Prakasha, Dasha Shloki, Savishesha Nirvishesha Sri Krishna Stotra, and Pratah Smarana Stotra, Vedanta Garbhita Stotra. And among these six literatures, uh, Vedanta Parijata Sodabha, Dasha Shloki, Savishesha Nirvishesha Sri Krishna Stotra, and Pratah Smarana Stotra, they are said to be compiled by Nimbaditya by the present day members of the Nimbarka Sampradaya. Okay, so these were some literary contributions of Sri Nimbaditya. Also, Nimbarka Acharya, he established many mathas at different places. So there were so many mathas, around 15 mathas are being listed down here. I would just like to read maybe one or two. So there is a matha there in Udaipur, in Salimabad, Krishna Gadha. So there is one matha established by Nimbarka Acharya, Nimbarka Sampradaya. And there is another matha, Ukhra, the railway station next to Andal. The matha is 2 kilometers from the railway station. And the person who is presently in charge of this matha is Braja Bhushan Sharan. Then he has noted, he has accounted actually with the Sampradayas are there, which places. So, yeah. And there is also Sampradaya, there is Matha also in Katak, that is in West Bengal. Oh, sorry, not West Bengal, Odisha, I think. Odisha. And yeah, and Murshidabad, and different places. Yes, and apart from these some mathas, there are few more mathas actually of Nimbark Sampradaya in Vrindavan. There is a village, as I told you, Nimbagrama near Govardhan Hill. There, Radha Krishna's deities are installed, are there, and the Acharya's shoes are also there still. The shoes of Nimbarka Acharya are still there, preserved there, and they are being worshipped. And there is also a matha in Khada, that is near Punjab. So, like that, there were many mathas. Yes. Now we will talk about the code of conduct. Okay. What were the rules, regulations? What were the activities they used to perform? The acharyas who appeared in Nimbarka Sampradaya. So it is being stated that initiated philosophers of Nimbarka Sampradaya, they also wore these tulsi neck beads. They also wore the tulsi neck beads and decorated their forehead with Vaishnava. They also decorated Vaishnava Tilaka. And the sannyasis, they kept their shikha and sacred thread and they wear saffron robes. Okay. So proper sannyasi. And they were supposed to yes, and the members of all the four ashramas, that they are this Grihastha ashrama, Brahmachari ashrama, Vanaprastha ashrama, Sannyasi ashrama. They were asked to renounce violence toward other divinities with their body, mind, and speech. Manasa, Vacha, Karmana. No way you can perform any violence. So you would think, how can I do violence through mind? We can do violence by body, but how can we do violence by mind or by speech? So we are doing when a person when a person is thinking very bad about some person, he thinks that let that person go into hell and let that person may to that person some bad should happen. So in that way, that thinking through which his advancement in Krishna consciousness will be obstructed. So that is thinking of that is thinking that is violence through the mind. Similarly, similarly we don't have to do violence through speech. So how they were doing that? So they by not speaking any katu vachan, by not speaking any harsh words, by not blaspheming the Vaishnavas. In that way, they were performing non-violence through their speech. Okay. And what others? What else the rules and regulations were? So they should eat only food that has been offered to Lord Vishnu, prasada, and worship. See, worship of the demigods and honoring their remnants are prohibited. So Nimbarka Acharya Sampradaya, all Vaishnava Acharyas, they never used to worship demigods and never used to take the remnants of that is offered to the demigods. And if an Ekadashi or Janmashtami is polluted by the presence of another day, Tithi, they should not be performed. So there would be some, according to some calendar, and there are so many vidhan. So when that time when the day is not good and that tithi is polluted, so they will not perform on that day, but they will perform the other day. So even still also we sometimes there are some days where the actual date is there, actual day, but because that day is polluted, so then we perform that, we celebrate the ceremony the next day. Yes. So it is like that. Then householder Vaishnava should perform the Shraddha ceremony according to Vaishnava system by offering the remnants of Lord Vishnu to the departed soul. It is very detrimental to offer oblations of a departed soul in a smart fashion, thinking that he has become a ghost. So, in the Sampradaya of Nimbarka Acharya, so they were performing Shraddha ceremony according to Vaishnava tradition. How? So uh, they used to do this Shraddha. Like for example, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu brought Haridas Thakur for Prasad when Shraddha ceremony was going on. So he, even Haridas Thakur was not even Brahman by like birth, but he was above Brahman. Vaishnavas are above Brahmanas. Okay. So they were following the Shraddha ceremony by offering prasad, by offering bhoga to Lord and accepting them as prasad. And also you know calling some other Vaishnavas in that, and praying to them and of taking blessings from them so that their departed souls may get Krishna. So they may get higher destination. And here the here Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, he is telling that it is very detrimental that we offer oblations to a departed soul according to a smarta fashion. So even in ISKCON and according to the teachings of Srila Prabhupada, we don't do Shraddha ceremony according to smarta fashion. So that because we are thinking, oh, he has become a ghost, and because in order to deliver him, we have to offer oblations. So this
No,
type of
according to what, Prabhu? According to Smartha.
smarta, yes, smarta.
Smartha, uh,
Smarta, there are smartas. Smartas are like they follow
Brahmanas.
so many rules. Yes, smarta Brahmins, and they follow strictly so many rules and regulations described in
Yes.
uh,
Okay.
so many shastras. So there, for them, the rules and regulations are there in some different shastras, and they perform. So that is there. In this context, I would like to also quote uh, an excerpt from Sri Bhakti Siddhanta Vaibhava, which is written by my Guru Maharaj. So it is Bhakti Vikas Swami Maharaj. He has discussed actually what is the viewpoint of the people who follow Smarta, and what do they think actually? How do they perform the Smarta? How do they perform the Shraddha to their departed souls? So, second. Yes. So His Holiness Bhakti Vikas Swami Maharaj writes in Bhakti Siddhanta Bible. According to Pan-India Smarta belief, departed souls were prone to become pretas or ghosts unless their descendants perform the elaborate series of observances constituting Shraddha, the central feature of which was to offer food to one's progenitors. These rites were to be observed each month for a year following a person's departure, a fixed number specific to one's caste of days after the death, and thereafter annually, with the aim of elevating deceased forefathers to Pitriloka, a higher planet suitable for material enjoyment. So, from the time of death until the performance of Shraddha, members of the family were deemed asaucha. Asaucha means ritually impure. So they were ritually impure, and during this period they were prohibited from all religious acts such as entering temples or even performing archana at home. And they would exhibit signs of mourning, uh, such as males shaving their heads and keeping their shikhas united, and women opening their dresses. If those dresses means like women, they have this big hair, so the guard they put in her hair, so they will not open. Yes, they will open their dresses in Shraddha ceremony. Okay, and within Bengal, Shraddha undertaken according to Raghunandan's Smartha edicts. So there was some Raghunandan Acharya who was like, so according to him only they used to follow the Smartha edicts, the rules and regulations. And it included offering flesh to the ancestors and conducting Shraddha on Ekadashi, in contravention to Shastriya injunctions forbidding consumption of grains, even Vishnu Prasad on that day. So they were not even taking Vishnu Prasada on the day of Shraddha. Hence, all who participated in such Shraddhas simply created a hellish destination both for themselves and the previous generations they intended to perform, they intended to benefit. Eager to be invited to Shraddhas, to be well fed, and to collect the stipulated monetary offerings, the threat. Smarta Brahmanas had so successfully propagated the necessity of such Shraddha that even persons considering themselves Orthodox Vaishnavas were under the impressions that they were bound to perform. So, eventually, because they were getting well fed and they were getting very good money. So, even the Orthodox Vaishnavas at the time in Bengal, so they were also in that impression that they were bound to perform that Shraddha according to these rules and regulations. That we don't have to take Vishnu Prasada and we have to offer flesh to the ancestors. And we are conducting Shraddha on Ekadashi. So belief in Preta Shraddha was so deep that even certain claimed descendants of Sri Advaita Acharya in Bengal, the descendants of Sri Advaita Acharya, would annually burn a straw effigy of him. Effigy means putla. There is some, they will make a putla out of straw and then they will burn it. And they will think, okay, chalo, we are burning, we are descendants of Advaita Acharya, so we are doing Shraddha. As if he, the supreme personality of Godhead, Advaita Acharya is in Mahavishnu. So had to be delivered from ghostly birth. And fully committed to and contaminated by Smartha Vada. These professed descendants of Sri Advaita Acharya were mindlessly perpetrating such an appalling offense. All the more ironic because Sri Advaita Acharya was famed for having demonstrated the glory of Vaishnavas of over mundane Brahmanas by having given the Shraddha Patra to Srila Haridas Thakur. So Haridas Thakur was called when Advaita Acharya performed Shraddha ceremony. So Haridas Thakur was called for prasadam. And considering observance of Shraddha and other rituals according to the materialistic outlook of Smartas, a major aberration in Vaishnava society and a blockage to Shuddha Bhakti, Srila Saraswati Thakur felt keenly obliged to re-establish the original Vaishnava observances in conformation with directions given in Satkriya Sarthipika and Hari Bhakti Vilas, which gave extensive Shastriya references probative that all other forms of worship are automatically affected by worship of Vishnu, that obligations to the forebears, demigods, and rest are absorbed for persons who have taken shelter of Vishnu, and that is not first offered to uh, Vishnu. Anything offered to one's predecessor or anyone else cannot even slightly benefit them. So mainly here, Siddhant Saraswati Thakur, so he wanted to re-establish the Vaishnava observance, how we perform Shraddha ceremony according to Vaishnava tradition, which is clearly stated in Satkriya Sarthipika by Raghunath Das Goswami. I think Raghunath Das Goswami, yeah, Raghunath Das Goswami. And Hari Bhakti Vilas is written by Sanatana Goswami. So they have given so many references, and they have quoted that if you perform if you are having full faith and if you are completely surrendered to Vishnu, then you are absorbed. You don't have to perform any shraddha. But until we are not completely surrendered, then there is a Vaishnava vidhi to perform shraddha. Okay. In addition, he gave Shastri evidence delineating performance of obsequies by the Vaishnava system, insisting that particularly those initiated as Vaishnavas should simply concentrate on Vishnu worship and not deviate to demigod worship, karma kandiya shraddha, or any other activity not primarily focused on satisfying Lord Vishnu. He reminded devotees that their supposed bodily relationships with their supposed bodily relations were temporary and meaningless, and being based on the illusory conception of identifying the body as a self, and that by the Lord's mercy, devotees ancestor do not become ghosts. It is clearly stated. By the Lord's mercy, devotees ancestors, they never become ghosts. Nor are Vaishnavas interested in dispatching their ancestor or anyone else to Pitya Loka, as their only goal is to spiritual. So nice, actually, very nicely. Maharaj has written this, and at last he writes. Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur asserted that for all these reasons, Shraddha is unnecessary for Vaishnavas who, after the death of a relative, need not maintain signs of mourning or observe a period of asaucha. Yet he allowed the Grihastha disciples to perform obsequies according to the Vaishnava system as a token ceremony to pacify their relatives and neighbors who lacked faith that Krishna protects his devotees. So, in order, oh Jai, Archana Mataji has that book. Jai. Yes, so yet he allowed Grihastha disciples to perform this Shraddha ceremony according to Vaishnava system as a token ceremony to pacify, because he does not wanted to create any utpata, any disturbance in society. So that's why for those who lack faith in Krishna, for them he allowed. So whether a Grihastha or renunciant, a Vaishnava does not observe a period of Saucha. Devotees should not independently perform rituals such as Shraddha and oblations to the forefathers, for they are automatically affected by performing Hari Seva. Nonetheless, in accordance with general usages, Grihastha devotees who by chanting Harinama are anyway blessed and may on the 11th day after the relative's death or any other day perform Shraddha with Mahaprasad. This is called Vaishnava Shraddha. So this is the Vidhi Vidhan. This is the regulation. This is the procedure of Vaishnava Shraddha. We have to offer the bhoga to Lord, and that prasada we have to offer to the ancestors. Okay, and it goes on actually so much here. Then he has actually quoted contemporary things which were happening in the disciples of Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur. So, what were the personal instructions to his disciples, his Grihastha disciples? Okay, you could read. I will send this the link of this website, and you could read the rest of the excerpt. Yes. So in that way, just in order to like explain this line, it is very detrimental to offer oblations to a departed soul in a smart fashion, thinking that he has become a ghost. This is wrong actually. In our Vaishnava Sampradaya and even in Nimbarka Sampradaya also, this type of Shraddha ceremony was not. Yes. And yes, and thus I would like to conclude here.
So, Prabhu, in Nimbaraka Sampradaya, you said that that type of Shraddha ceremony is not done or done.
No, that this type of Smartha type of Shraddha ceremony was not performed at the time of
Okay.
Nimbarka. Yes.
Okay.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Yes, Hare Krishna Prabhu. So yes, in this way, I would like to conclude here. So today we just discussed about the life and the code of conduct which was being observed in Nimbarka Sampradaya, and also the literary contributions of Sri Nimbarka Acharya, and yes, about his parents and how he appeared and his expertise in Shastras in defeating all the sannyasis of Jain Sampradaya, and how the name came, this Nimbarka Sampradaya, the name he has, Nimbarka. So how it came. So in Sanskrit, we have two types of Sangya actually. Sangya means noun. So they are called Anvartha Sangya and Ananvartha Sangya. So Anvartha Sangya means which follows the Artha. When the name Anu plus Artha becomes Anvartha Sangya. So Anu Karoti Artha means that name which he has. So according to the name only, he has the deeds. Okay, that is Anvartha Sangya. And Ananvartha Sangya, that is opposite of Anvartha Sangya. For example, Srila Prabhupada also in 10th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, he writes that Padmanetra. So if a person who does not have any eyes and his name, if you see, his name is Padmanetra, that his eyes are compared to lotus, but he does not have eyes. So in that way, the name he is having, that is called Ananvartha Sangha. Okay, the name is having, that is Ananvartha, means the name is not following the deeds or it's not following its earth. So this was some short Sanskrit insight. Yes, and in the next class, we will be extensively discussing about the philosophy, that is Dvaita Dvaita. Okay, the philosophy propounded by Sri Nimbarka Acharya, that is Dvaita Dvaita philosophy. So we will be discussing about what was his ideology and what was his viewpoints regarding Jiva, Tattva, Jiva, Prakriti, and Ishvara. Okay. Yes. Govind
Hare
Madhav.
Krishna Prabhu.
Yes.
Prabhu, doubt on that offering oblations
Oblations.
to the, yeah, to the dead.
Yes.
Previously it was 1 month, and now after Nimbarkacharya has told, it is 11 days, and with Krishna Prasadam.
Mataji, see, regarding Nimbarka Acharya about that 11 days, so we exactly don't have so much of details about how do they perform, like 11 days or 1 month, how do they perform. Because Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur is writing according to the the Hari Bhakti Vilasa and that Satkriya Sardipika. So according to that, he is writing, but it could be that even Nimbarka Sampradaya, they could be performing according to that only. And Sanatana Goswami would have just passed on that same procedure in his book. So, but Mataji, I have not done any research on this, like in details that what presently also Nimbarka Acharya, the Acharyas who are there in Nimbarka Sampradaya, they are still following like details in, so telling about the details about 11 days or one, how it works. But definitely they are not performing the Shraddha according to Smarta tradition. That is for sure.
Prabhu, in ISKCON, what do we do for Shraddha?
Yes, so is in ISKCON, like as it is explained in that book also, that we perform for like Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, he has told regarding that 11 days we can perform, and then 1 second, let's get details. Yes, so Siddhant Saraswati Thakur is writing that uh, since we have to perform the Shraddha ceremony in order to not get any disturbance in the society. So he's telling that whether a Grihastha or renunciant or Vaishnava does not observe or perform a period of asaucha, that is for sure. So, and devotees should not independently perform rituals such as Shraddha, for they are automatically affected by performing Hari Seva. So devotees, what do they do usually in our ISKCON Sampradaya? For Shraddha ceremony, we call some devotees and we call some devotees from the temples and we offer them prasada and the we seek blessings from them, from the devotees, and we pray to the devotees to pray for their our ancestors about their upliftment, about their spiritual journey. So wherever they are, so they be constantly engaged in Krishna's service. And also he's Siddhant Saraswati Thakur is writing, nonetheless, in accordance with general usages, Grihastha devotees who by chanting Harinama are anyway people may on 11th day after the relative's death or any other day perform Shraddha with Mantra. So Siddhant Saraswati is not actually like giving so much of importance on like 11th day and these type of rules and regulations, because when we are performing, when we are already chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra and we are doing bhakti, so these type of rules and regulations we need not to perform. But simply we could do the Shraddha on 11th day or maybe or any other day we could perform Shraddha with Mahaprasad. Because the main focus is that uh, the main focus is Harinam. Main focus is that we have to follow the Yuga Dharma. And that's why Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur has not so much he has emphasized on how to perform Shraddha in details and this type of. But definitely there is some basics like how to, there is some procedure given in detail in Hari Bhakti Vilas and Satkriya Sardipika. So according to that, in Satkriya Sardipika also there are some mantras. And prominently we chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra, we do Kirtan. And through that only we perform the Shraddha ceremony. But in order to get more details, you could refer Satkriya Sardipika or Hari Bhakti Vilas, like what mantras have to be chanted during Shraddha ceremony according to Vaishnava Sampradaya. Yes, so this is the uh, procedure, Mataji. Even in our house also, whenever we do Shraddha, so we do Shraddha of my grandfather. So that time also we call devotees. We call devotees from nearby ISKCON temple, and devotees come to Kirtan. One devotee gives class. Okay. And in that way, we all pray about our ancestors' spiritual life. And we offer bhoga to Lord, and we offer that bhoga, prasada, to our ancestors also. Yes. But there could be some exceptions, because in order to not create any disturbance, sometimes the devotees might have to perform some rituals according to some tradition also. Because again, you should not create any disturbance. It should not, okay, like other your like neighbors or your family members, they will oppose, okay, why are you not performing Shraddha? Then okay, you could perform the Shraddha according to Smarta tradition, whatever they are doing. But still, ultimately, chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra. So mainly, that is the only system. Yes.
Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Yes, Archana Mataji.
Prabhu, if you could give the mantras chanted by each of the sampradayas, it will be very nice.
Which mantras?
Like we chant the Maha Mantra, right? So
Okay,
like
okay,
that.
okay. Like that. Yes, yes. Actually, I was thinking today about that. I was going to do that because in this book it is not written method, so I have to do
Okay.
some more research. So
Okay.
Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur does not, he has not included. He does not wanted to even increase the, like, he has written the magazines. Based on that only, this is the compilations. So in order to get into the details, I have to do some more research. And tomorrow, Mataji, I will collect all the mantras and I will share in the video.
Okay, Prabhu. Thank you, Prabhu.
Yeah, like today morning, I was thinking, uh, because I was also like in, I was also not sure about that timeline of the Sampradaya Acharyas. So I did some more research because Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur is not writing at all. Very less he is writing which Acharya appeared in what time. So I have to,
That was very, very helpful actually. Very
yeah,
nice.
I have to appear, I have to research, I have to do research more actually. I have to refer some more books, and we have to see which Acharya is quoted, which, so according to that we can like we can conclude, okay, this Sampradaya Acharya happened before this Acharya. Like, yes. Yes, Govind Madhav, you were having questions?
Yeah.
Yes,
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
You mentioned about this Vaishnava Shraddha,
Yes,
and yeah, you explained very well about how to follow as per the instructions of Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur.
yes, yes.
But what I witnessed in ISKCON temple in front of the deities, they are putting the departed soul's photo, and then the pujari is doing some puja. Is that authorized?
Yes, bro. Like, of course, some things are, see, bro. There are some things which are being introduced by some people. So, but for that, there is nothing, no quote, no quotations from any of the Shastras. But these things are being sprouted up by different devotees. So some devotee, but yeah, definitely that photo. But there is no wrong in this. Like for example, if we take the photo and if we go in front of the Lord and maybe we ask for the blessings, we ask for the mercy, and we take prasad. So in that, it's
Yeah.
nothing is wrong. But according to the, like, exactly, if you want to go to the procedure, then Satkriya Sardipika and in Hari Bhakti Vilas. I also have read that a little bit. I never found anything regarding that we have to take photo and that. But this all started after, I don't know, in the Prabhupada's time, was it happening? But after Prabhupada, this thing actually eventually came up, and some people are following some other things and they are doing some more rituals. But Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur was not in favor of that. Because what was happening through, eventually, if we are performing so many rules and regulations, then we are undermining the importance of Hare Krishna Mahamantra. It means that we are underestimating the power of Mahamantra. So that's why, in order to not get that type of attitude, to not, because Harinama has all that power. Nam Namakari Bahuda Nija Sarva Shaktis. So to not that get idea, Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur advised his disciples not to follow this Shraddha ceremony with so much pomp and, you know, pompously. Yes.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Prabhuji, can you, you mentioned like Hari Bhakti Vilas, you mentioned the
Satriya.
Vaishnava, different books.
Yes,
Can
yes.
you, because there is one book title, I did not get which one you are referring.
What is that?
When you said Hari Bhakti Vilas, there is another book you mentioned.
Satkriya Sardipika.
Can you write that, Prabhuji? Shat Kriya.
Yes, Sat Kriya Sardipika. Can you see now? I'm sharing the screen.
Oh, okay. Sat Kriya Sardipika.
Yes. This is
Yes,
written
Prabhuji, I
by,
got it.
this is written by Raghunath Das Goswami. Yes. Archana Mataji, yes, no? Raghunath Das Goswami, it is written by.
Prabhu, I'm not sure. I don't know whether it's
Yeah. No, in
Gopal
this.
Bhatta Goswami or Raghunath. You can
Second, I
you
will
can just Google and see.
Oh, sorry. Satkriya Sardipika is written by Gopal Bhatta.
Gopal Bhatta.
Yeah. Not by Raghunath Das Goswami. So it is written by Gopal Bhatta Goswami, and Hari Bhakti Vilas is written by Sanatana Goswami.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Yes. Okay, so we will conclude here. In next class, we will be discussing about his philosophy, his Siddhanta, Dvaita, Advaita, Vedanta in detail. Okay.
Thank you, Prabhu. Vanchakalpatarubhasya kripasinduvyasya patitanam pavanebhyo.
Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavibhyo Namaha. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Jai.
Sri Nimbarka Acharya ki
Jai. Thank you very much. Very wonderful class. Thank you.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.